So, hello everyone, time to cry a bit, yeah. Killed freaking best mom last episode, that was horrible, man. Just wanted to be a good mother to her, and she murdered her viciously. I think last episode was like the other two episodes, that was the best arc so far. I think it's really interesting, right? Following Rena's murder point, like her perspective as a murderer. I thought it was very interesting. And also, of course, the extra bits of Satako being like, I got you now! Like seeing her laughing, being like, oh, you could trick me with that, the egg in the box. Oh, I took it on purpose. And I was like, yeah, sorry about that. So they had that shit. That made it also entertaining, seeing a little bit of her, obviously manipulating it and, making the time loop be worse and so on, right? Generally. But I think it was a good, just interesting point, right? Seeing her being like going and buying this saw. Yeah. And I love that she was like, what if I had a saw? Yeah, oh, this thing gonna add a rope. And then of course, new mommy trying her best, right, to be nice to her, and she got killed instead. And on that point, right, people were like, how could you choose a nice person or whatever? In last episode, and 2 episodes ago then, new mommy, Gairu hot mommy too for the minute, freaking Gairu mommy, she wasn't that bad, and people are like, yeah, but in this spin-off she did that stuff, yeah, but it didn't happen in this timeline. Am I the only one thinking that, well, in this timeline now, everyone's doing better, right? Like Teppe and so on too, right? So that's kind of what Satoko's doing. And she was like, if you work with me, right, if you make me, manipulate her and help me out with Rika, you can have your best timeline, right? And the best timeline, I would say, in this situation would be, of course, she actually did love her father and actually, become like a good mom to her, right? And she was trying to be nice to her and so on. So I think that's what I'm interested in, right? That Satoko's actions, because they have the memory, the time thing and so on, to some extent is gonna make her, like her father more and more, right? Like that's gonna be that would be the natural cause of actions, right, to make her life better, right? I'm just saying. So no. And of course, she didn't do anything really that bad here. She did a kind of job, right, being an hostess escort kind of thing. But now then, are we gonna see her kill the rest of them? Maybe. It seems to be maybe. I think that it's to some extent, if it's like we are just time looping the first, remake, right? Episode 1 of the remake, right? Like this is when she's the killer and so on, right? But the thing is that because Satako took the glove to her face, took the Jack in the Box punch in her face, she kind of knew that Rika is trying to figure it out, like, so the gun thing. So in that sense, should it be after the gun, because she knew to take it on purpose? That's how it at least was interpreted. Maybe she took it in her face and then she changed her mind later. So maybe it is the first loop, episode 1 loop we had last season, right? Maybe it is that, but at the same time she was like, yeah, I got that in my face. But I don't know, maybe it was like, it's a little red herring perhaps, so she's like breaking it. Anyway, let's watch the episode. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Best friends for life, the anime. Look at how happy they are, yeah. So she's like, I will always be there for you, Satako-chan. She was trying to, of course, pull the body and so on. And obviously blaming, yeah, he saw me kind of thing. Which really, but the thing is that it could be another version of, the first killing, right? Where she's the murderer and she's hiding the body, obviously. Leaving it down there. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious in the start there. I think she's thinking paranoid, right? Of course. The wind is behind. It's like, wind! You're against me. Yeah, everyone's against me. Even the wind is against me. So no surprise she's like super paranoid. But I would be paranoid if I murdered someone and trying to, bury their body. I'd also be like, who's here? Huh? Someone here see me? Well, that's a good face though. Yeah, it's a good frustrated face there. Here we go. Det är väldigt djurig öppning. Men öppningen är så djurig. It's like a Rika like a kiss, man. The opening is all wholesome djurig, come on. And then the other cat look older, right? Yeah, I see the academy. They look like they're, in the kind of after they left the time skip. So that's why I'm thinking they're gonna go back to school to some extent, right? Or at least something. They can't just stay in this age because the other character most of they're older, like the twins they're older, like the 20s thing. So And also maybe summoning her back again, another goddess, yeah, yes. Look at this. So they cut kiss right. Come on, is this so Yuri? And I keep saying that I'm sweet something who actually in love with Rika, right? It's more than you expect. She's my best friend. She betrayed me. Come on, she's in love with her. Like this. I'm buying the Yuri route. That's what I'm buying. You know, she's madly, you know, obsessed with her best friend, right? Look at that. He's like trying to reach her. You see, it's clearly a love story. And then, yeah, the other ones look way older, right? Here they look at their, you know, it has to be in divorce. I mean, it was back after the school, so. So yeah, I doubt that they're gonna stay in this age the whole season. I mean, defeating the goddess is probably the main thing, right? Evil gods as always, yeah, crushing them. But here we go. She's trying to. Let's skip over there. Wholesome meshes. Okay, so now it's wholesome again. Yeah, they're back to being like, hey, come on, girl, let's run with me. Yeah, come on, this is all fun. We can do it, yeah. Like zombies. But this was interesting because we know she's crazy murderer, right? So yeah, so this one is I think a much more interesting, you know, story because we know that Satako is Rena, she's a murderer. She's clearly trying to pretend to the other ones because it's a modern timeline. They go crazy right in the end, but she clearly has really murdered one person. And yeah, this is all she's all faking it here. She's pretending to be a wholesome little cute girl here. And Rika also probably knows during that time. I mean, that was all of them. Both two people are pretending to be not in a time loop, and one person being a murderer. Yeah, so they're all crazy. Man, who can you trust this anyway? But that's interesting though. Because I mean, yeah, because in the other versions, right? For example, from Keiichi's standpoint, we don't know when she goes crazy, right? She kind of comes into him and kills him, right? So we don't know if she's crazy, you know, on what date. But in her perspective, we clearly know she's crazy and just faking it, right? Exactly. She said, "Oh, he knew it. It's me." Yeah, like see, now we know that mion, yeah, and then of course she's going all paranoid. Oh yeah, so it explains why she was like, do you want some food, Kenny? Yeah, do you want some food? I heard from your mom that you're gone this weekend. Yeah, like, but I guess it posed to be the first time the recording we saw. Yeah. You know, this reminds me of the first season when Keiichi, of course, goes back to when he kills Teppe. Yeah, and he goes back and there's nothing there. Yeah, that's kind of how far I got into the original season. As I said, I said last week, I started watching, of course, the original, yeah, but I haven't finished all the whatever sides and so on. But yeah, in the original one, he killed Teppe, one of them, and then he goes back, you know, he goes crazy, and what is he? And the body's gone and so on, right? But it's kind of like say the murder returns to the crime, right? But yeah, I kind of pause it being the first loop now. I think it's something part interesting then, because I guess she then avoided the punch because she was used to it, maybe with the gun thing. I mean, eventually we're into the gun thing. Somehow we're gonna get to that gun scene eventually, right? How they have to get to the gun scene some way or another, regardless though. But she's like really crazy with this burying. Yeah, it's like. Oh, I love it. She's just going crazy. He's going, Daijibou! It's all Daijibou! It's her massive paranoia. I think this is the best arc so far. Seeing it from the murder perspective. I think it's much more interesting seeing it from her perspective. Yeah, he's sober here, isn't he? You know, I think this is much more interesting. Yeah, seeing it for how it is to be a deranged murderer. It's much more interesting. Because of course she's trying to pretend also that, you know, on the normal day she's crazy. So. Yeah, it's a good day. Please, can you don't spoil it for me, man? The days goes past. Here's, of course, it's a classic ritual episode. We have the festival, you know. Yeah, gonna dance, gonna enter the house. Yeah, come on, weird, you're on this guy. A very suspicious person. Did you watch the dance this time? Keiichi-kun, so on, right? Oh my god, the romance. Look at her, she's getting all romantically with him. Is she tilted to kill him? Who knows? Yes, no, I watch the dance, of course. Yeah, but I guess we're gonna repeat the dance, right? This is last season again here. We gotta see the dance, man. It's important to have this dance. This is so they can just show the exact same loop every time. Right? This is how to make money, because they're like, we can just show the exact same scene like 6 times. This is a genius way to make money. Or, you know, to lower the budget. They're like, we can have this dance scene like every 4th episode, even in the 2nd season, where they can have the other version of the loop thing. So they're like, how to make money or not lose money, I guess more. How to reduce cost and expenses. The exact same loop dance every episode. Yeah, it's like. Because I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but if you look at the exact same dance they had last season, yeah, like they haven't changed it at all. It's just the same thing. Like it's just doing the exact same thing. I think so, at least. So yeah, good way to you know, reduce the budget. I would have done the same. Fix that thing in the meantime. That's good. Oh, the curse, eh? Are you cursed? Yeah. Thank you. It's all DAJIBOU after all, yeah. DAJIBOU. Oirishama. I mean, coming up to, it's very likely the same as the, you know, it's her perspective of this first killing, right, in the last season. Most very likely. I'm gonna come to him now with the food soon here, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe, I mean, yeah, maybe she will kill him here. That would be an interesting diversion. I don't think so, but it's like, Keiichi-kun, where are you going? Yeah, trying to betray me. Oh, yeah, you're gonna scratch, right? Yeah, you're gonna betray me, boy. You're gonna, yeah. What are you doing there? What? Oh, it's of course cops is here. Okay, this is what he talks. Oh, you talking to the cop, eh? Yeah, here we go. Now she's gonna go crazy. Yeah. Oh, I see. That bastard. Yeah, why Keiichi-kun? Why Keiichi-kun? You know, it's his fault. He can't blame himself. Yeah. He can only blame himself, you know. He's been nice to Rena instead. This is probably her plan to provoke her. See? Oh, it's Keiichi-kun, yeah. I mean, this is interesting because Satako is evil. She's like, oh, you're being paranoid? Let me make you more paranoid! Yeah, she's like, what? What? That's right. You paranoid woman. I'm gonna make it worse for you. Like, so that's the thing that's interesting in this arc now, because clearly Satako is there to piss her off, right? Yeah, she's there to like make her. Oh, you're scratching yourself? Oh, is that my fault? Oh, how interesting! Yeah, ooh. It's just been itchy. Leave me alone, Satako. Yeah, it's like, yeah. It's like, I don't think. Yeah, I hope you're fixing yourself. This is what makes it also fun, because you see Satako is running around being being like, oh yeah, how is it going? You know, how is it going? Are you happy? Are you enjoying it? Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, like, so that what thing is really good now. I mean, even better, because Satako is there being all like, you scratching, eh? Is that DAJIBOU for you? He's like, yeah. So of course now see the blue eyes here. Lying to me, man. You're lying to me. What would I be lying for? Yeah, in the trash. Yeah, the book there. It wasn't about murder, it was about some... Yeah, older fat man. Yeah, who is that fat man? Yeah, Dare. Keiichi-kun. Dare. I keep thinking about the scene in Golden Kamuy though, when someone says Dare. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Crazy. Oh, you guys, okay, yeah, jump a bit, I guess. And now it's like she's here, right? Twisting. Here comes she's like. Konbanwa. Yeah, here we go. This one is sneezing too. But I think this is stupid though that he just didn't tell his father to avoid her. Because if his perspective is like, this woman is crazy. So why didn't he tell his dad this woman is crazy, right? Yeah, I would be like, Dad, don't let this crazy girl come in here. She's insane, you know what I mean? Because this is weird now. Because of course in his perspective, the dad arrives and she's gone, right? He's like, what happened to Rena? She's like hiding somewhere listening to the phone call. Yeah, and I was like, Like she slowly walks up the staircase. So yeah, it's like, oh, I'm gonna. Because we've seen this from the perspective. Was she Shion? Man, if he just played it cool, man, he could have smashed Rena. She should have played it cool. She should have been like, you know, oh, I love that girl. I'm in love with her. You know, if you gotta play the, you know, the crazy murderer woman, you know, correctly. Yeah, so you get an Ether, the best thing an Ether scene. Look at this. This is straight up an Ether scene. It's his fault for shitting on her. Like clearly, he deserves what happens to her. Yeah, then she leaves. And then the father comes up and is like, what happened to Rena? And I'm like, Rena was never here, Dad. Yeah, I was like. See? He's cheating on her. It's his fault. I'll just search for a guest later, yeah. Don't worry, Dad. Yeah, I'll take care of it. DAJIBOU, yeah! It's gonna be all DAJIBOU. Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah. Picture him just trying to be nice to her instead and not trying to figure anything out. Not trying to figure out what's happening. You know, it'd be like... Yeah, where's my love interest, no? This wonderful Gairu that I was gonna marry. I hope she's okay, Dad. Yeah, I hope she's okay, yeah. She's probably all DAJIBOU, yeah. She's probably fine. Nothing will ever happen to her. Oh yeah, this is the one she asks for food. See? It's kinda, as I said last episode, right? Mom gotta stop setting up a diary, man. You told his mother about inviting crazy murder psychopaths to his house, man. Yeah, like, Mom, every goddamn timeline, I feel Mom is behind Mom is never really helping us. She's like, yeah, we're going away for this weekend. Maybe you can get over there alone. It's like, Mom, stop it. Oh, thank you, Bashan. I will take care of him. Yeah, I will take care of him. Oh, DAJIBOU. Oh, this in here is like, yeah, perfect, DAJIBOU. Yeah, like, oh, shit. Here we get the rope. It wasn't crazy then. No, I mean, it was a discussion I had, you know, people right last season. Which like, was he just insane? Or did she actually, you know, because it wasn't really clear why she was like grabbing the kitchen knife for. But no, she has the rope with her. She has the, you know, her toolkit of murder with her. So, yeah, stay safe. Safe. Yeah, safe. Very safe. But yeah, so it clears the first loop. So I guess we are gonna see the perspective. I guess next, I mean, they're obviously probably gonna do all of them, right? So next episode is probably, you know, Shion and mion, and we're gonna see from their side. Probably at least one more loop at that. I guess the next arc is gonna be in the twins, right? From their perspective instead. They can't do that. Hopefully they don't do every loop though. It can, you know, how say it? It'd be a little ridiculous if they do it to every character. But I would guess definitely the next loop is probably also, of course, mion and Shion perspective. Oh, there she is. Interesting. So she's there too, knowing that they're in time loop, right? Yeah, I'm afraid of her. She's crazy! Like, this is a murderous, yeah, like, yeah, I'm afraid of her. You seen Rise? She keeps stalking me. Yeah, of course. And she'll be like, you died, boy. She'll be like, you should look me, you should watch me dance, you know. You can only blame yourself, idiot. Yeah. It's your own fault. I don't know about that. Oh man, don't open the door! Rika's like, oh yeah. As I told him to. Good. And hugs her. He's all like, I love you. See, now it's too late trying to seduce her. So I always say that with younger girls, don't just seduce them, you know. Yeah, just seduce them. Stop being all, you know, yeah. Just be nice to them from the beginning, right? Just accept their crazy love for you. That solves a lot of problems for you. He's way too late though here. He's clearly, you gotta do it in the beginning, right? You can't. And she's so, what a everything is gonna be alright now. Yeah, I know you can win this. Man, Rika's all like, perfect Gambari! God damn it, Rika, standing outside being like, yeah, this is great. This is a great success storyline, yeah, like, god damn it, Rika. This is walks around, oh, that was great. That turned out perfectly fine. Yeah, that was like, what a friendship ending. Good job, Rika, see? Satako was right, man. Rika is clear. How did he survive this thing? That was the question lesson too. If he actually wasn't insane, because how did he survive losing like a gallon of blood per minute? I don't know. Which is like, haven't you heard the kid each other? He survives though, but you know. I don't know how he survives that, but... Yeah, apparently they had this bloodbath fight in his kitchen. And Rika's all like, what? Sonna no! I fixed it! How did you fix it, Rika? You were like, yeah, let her enter. It's gonna be great. How did you fix that? How are they both alive? What? She's also alive? How is anyone alive? She's dead, right? Isn't she dead? Yeah, she's dead, right? Yeah, like, but how... And Rika's all like, what? But I changed fate by telling him to trust her too late? It's like... Yeah. My strategy was so perfect. I think Rika completely failed her strategy. She's like, I'm just gonna kill myself. Yeah, Rika's like, I'm leaving this shit. Time loop! Yeah. I'm done with this time loop. Yeah, I'm going to another time loop. Yeah. I love it. She's like, no, I'm tweaking another time loop. This is crap. Satoko was all like, yeah, that's right. Do it. Next time you're gonna die even more. No, man. She's like, oh yeah, you foolish girl. Noob. She got owned. But almost this is gonna go, you know, and yes, restart the time loop, right? Clearly. Like, we already know that. And, yeah, gets out the weapon at home. You know, it's like another time loop. And Satako is all like, you like that pain? You like pain? Yeah, well, pretty. Could she do it in a less... I don't know. I feel like she could have done it in a less bloody way, but that wouldn't be when they cry. She's like, oh yeah! I feel she could have done it in like a less extremely brutal way, right? But, you know. Oh man, this scene now, she's staring at the reflection of blood here. That's a family-friendly episode. This is probably the most brutal thing so far. Man, this is definitely family-friendly now, man. How does she have so much blood? Okay, but it almost gets comical for me. It's very wholesome. I mean, it's just like so much tomato juice, man. It's like she's like a bat. How? And that's the was like, got you good, girl. Yeah, fool. Yeah, like she's all like, you loser. Okay, listen to her heart to see that she's dead or something. It's like, obviously she's dead, so good. I think, oh, I have to go and listen to her heart if she's dead. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's my turn now. It's so crazy. She's like, oh, now it's my turn. Yeah, I gotta follow you on this time loop, you know. That won't do. Yeah, it would be too easy, right? I gotta follow you on the next time loop. You're stuck in a time loop. Yeah, so of course I think I can do it again. Gonna snap with her finger. Yeah, gets into the time loop. See, she's in love with her. That's what's following her. It's all about the love. No, it's not about friendship. It's a twisted Yuri love. Come on, she's younger. She's younger to the max, man. Keep saying she's younger. But yeah, I think next episode is gonna probably be the twins, right? And I think they're gonna do it faster. So they probably do, you know, the twins and you see their perspective, but you see it like with Rena here. But it's like a speeded up version, right? That would be my guess. Like they're gonna do the murder perspective again. Maybe even 2 times, maybe even another character after that. But then I think we're gonna go back to the gun or so, right? Because you just can't keep doing that all the time. It would be kind of boring if you just keep doing it with every character. But probably, yeah, mion, Shion, their side of it. Then another person. But we don't know if Satako and Rika are both in time anyway, so it's less interesting seeing their perspective anyway. And yeah, then we get to the gun probably. So I'm gonna guess the gun is probably like episode like 5 or 6 or so. And then I could see it actually going back to school is alright. Then I could see them going back to, you know, that I'd call it present time, but you know, I could see them getting into another time loop outside of the kid time loop, right? Kind of like in the opening, because in the opening most of them are older, right? It's like happening. But yeah, very family-friendly ending there, and Rika has like also 100 gallons of blood to lose apparently in her little body. Her body is just blood, man. Doesn't have organs, doesn't have bones. Yeah, her body doesn't have bones, it doesn't have you know, flesh or whatever. It's just blood. That's something I haven't realized before. But this episode here clearly proves to me that yeah, the Rika body consists of 99% blood or something, and then even her hair, her blue hair, that's like blood also. It's also probably blood, yeah. It's just like blood, everything. It's just blood. It's like when she, but I feel it almost gets a little comedical because she's like, you know, cutting it and like, but it's like, it's just kind of like, reminds me of, it's called King's Game. When it's King's Game, there's a lot of ridiculous dead scenes, and King's Game is like very horror, it's a very bad anime. But there's one scene in King's Game, and more than one, basically one scene when it's like a woman, I think it is, jumps from the window, like in the school window, jumps out, right? From like the, I don't know, the 3rd floor, 4th floor, jumps out, and it just becomes like 100 gallons of blood. Like it's like a blood fountain that kind of, you know, pushes up blood to the 3rd floor or something. And you're like, what? It's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, she died, but it's like, you don't have blood like blasting up and it covers the whole school basically. Like, come on, anime. Is this like, you know, like what mass of conversion when she touches into blood? It's like her, yeah, like the whole neighborhood is turned into red or something. It's just like, holy shit. And that scene is so ridiculous in King's Game. Yeah, it's like a blood fountain. But anyway, yeah, super paranoid. Satako. She's right though in this scene. This is like a typical Netera scene, you know. Satako gets Netera, so really, I mean, Netera, yeah. Like, if we read on hand stuff, right? In the closet, that kind of feel, where you kind of sneak in, you see the guy, or the girl, or your mom, or whatever, right? Smashes some other guy. It's basically, it's a massive Netera scene here. She's like coming in here, and I try to be all, you know, kawaii with her boyfriend-ish kind of character, right? And then he's cheating on her, right? So it's clearly his fault, you know. If he didn't cheat on her, you know, he can blame himself, right? Can only blame himself. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a really enjoyable episode. This is last week, seeing Rena goes more and more paranoid. Like, this is a really good, you know, I love it. Yeah, that's why, just like last episode, I think it is really fun. I think it's much more interesting seeing her maddening, you know, more and more crazy. Like, yeah, I'm like, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be DAJIBOU for all. Yeah, like this, I think is a lot better. I think it's really interesting in this deranged murder perspective. It's really enjoyable. And then, as I said earlier, You know, I really love when Satako is like, clearly this is to piss her off, yeah. Satako, again, this is last episode. She's like, oh, you classic, how does it go? Is it DAJIBOU? Yeah, you know. Satako is clearly this is to piss her off, right? I think that's really good that we see in this last week. We see in Satako's perspective of stuff. Because obviously, she knows she's in a time loop. Of course, the ending, Rika too, right? Both her and Rika, as we know, that they're both in a time loop. Satako, though, is the one controlling it, right? Forcing Rika to be in it. You know what I mean. But I think it's interesting now because we see Satako, right? Like last episode, we had her, you know, taking the attack and being like, yeah, that's right, and so on. And now, of course, we see Satako being all like, oh, you wanna scratch? Oh, look, where's Keiichi? Is he talking so ass? Oh, yeah. Oh, what's he doing out the sun? Huh? So interesting, huh? Weird, yeah. Suspicious, isn't it? Yeah, like, so I think that's really great. We see, yeah, I think it's really fantastic. I think it's really entertaining seeing how she's like, she's clearly observing, and also she knows that Rena's going crazy, right? She comes down there like, what's happening outside over there? Is that okay? Suspicious, yeah. So I think that's really fantastic, seeing her going around and making her more, you know, psychotic. Yeah, well, you're having a mental breakdown? How could I assist you to having a... Oh yeah, now she's like, oh, well, what you doing with your hand? Your mental breakdown going on for you? And it's like, no, leave me alone. Are you sure on that? Yeah, it's like, So, I mean, I can imagine, of course, next episode, which I think is going to be pretty obvious, right? I'm probably not that we're going to have, of course, you know, Shion and mion and so on, right? And we're going to see them, how say it, you know, in their perspective, right? And Satako is probably going to be there too and be like, oh, so he likes your sister or something? Oh, that's pretty net, right? Maybe you should kill him, yeah? Maybe you should, like, take care of it or something. But this scene is probably the best scene though. She's the goddamn mom. Keiichi's mom always calling in his death man. But this scene was great. He's like, yeah, he's like, you're gonna have to be all alone. Oh yeah, great, yeah. Thanks, mother-in-law. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Oh, I know what to do now. Yeah, it's like, goddamn it. Mom always thinking sets up her son to death man every goddamn time, and she's like, oh yeah, maybe you could like come over there and be all nice to my son. She's like, yeah, I could be DAJIBOU or something. Oh, yeah. Otherwise, though, when Rika, though, that was just kawaii, stupidity kawaii there. When she was standing outside, it's all like, Gambare, Keiichi-kun! Clearly a great romance happening inside. You're gonna smash her. Yeah, and she's all like, man, see what's sad, funny? She's like, oh yeah, like, Gambare, seduce her. It's gonna be awesome. Woo, yeah, I trust you, boy. Like she's standing out there like, ooh, you go, boy, yeah, like, it's gonna be great for your love story or something. It's gonna be a great ending for this tragedy. Yeah, if you two fall in love with something, then I fixed her. That she leaves and she's all like, yeah, I did it. I saved everyone's life, woo. It's like, god damn it, Ricky. Maybe we should, I don't know, check out the window, you know, go over there and be like, oh, they kill each other again, god damn it. Yeah, maybe she should at least like stare into the window for a minute and be like, oh shit. But I guess she's kind of, I'll say it's her self-confidence is too high, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. Her confidence is way too high into this situation here. Yeah, like she's just like, oh, this was perfectly played by me. And it's like, no, not really. So I guess next... but the thing is that, when I think about it, when the last season started, you see it from, of course, Keiichi's standpoint, right? With like Satako and so on, with the, you know, the... what's it called again? Social services, right? You see his perspective, and then of course we turn into Rika, she's the actual main character, right? So I guess we are gonna see those things again, but you know, from her perspective, right? Like a type of thing. But that's one that could be the weirdest though, because obviously as I mentioned the twins, right? We're gonna see Satako going crazy, right? And so on. That makes sense. But then we go into the social service one, and it's trying to, you know, save her from evil Teppei, from evil uncle, right? And she's gonna know what's happening and be all weird in a time loop. And obviously she's actually like, you know, older, right? She's like Rika, they're actually older and they went back in time, right? So that's gonna be weird. She's like, is she then lying about everything? I guess so, right? I guess she's like lying about everything. Oh no, my uncle is being all, you know, he doesn't hit me, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, is she lying about everything then? To set it up, right? Because obviously in the original storylines, or the first timelines, right, in the previous timelines, in earlier seasons, Satako was actually obviously younger, and, you know, even uncle and so on, but now she's actually 5+ years older, right, in a time loop, stuck, you know what I mean? So I guess she's gonna just pretend to be your old self, and also that classic crying scene when you know, and Keiichi touches her, right? And she's like, no. She's like, no, nee. That whole, you know, nee, oh no, don't touch me, and they're crying and puking and all that stuff. Is that her acting like that? I guess so. That's gonna be interesting to see when that comes. Probably in episode 5 or 6 or so. We're probably gonna see, you know, that stuff. It's her. She's pretending to be afraid then of and nee puking, right? And she like forcing her to puke, right? To pretend to play her part, right? That can be interesting to see. I guess so. So they're probably gonna repeat those scenes, right? But from her perspective and her like faking it. That would be my guess. But anyway, it's like on a good episode. Always fun seeing murderers Rena perspective. See you guys tomorrow, of course. Bacarina, which is back, my baby, my best girl. Bacarina. Black Clover. I'm here, probably out tomorrow. What's more tomorrow? I forgot. I mean, I was like, it's kind of like you're in the new season, right? You're like, what's on Fridays now again? We have the dating anime, of course, Kanyo, which was pretty fun. It wasn't amazing. It was pretty fun. Oh yeah, Black Company. I want to see that tomorrow. This is like one of the last new summer animes. Kate was okay, I think. I want to see Black Company. Isekai, which I think sounds great. And then we got, of course, Bacarina. So we have those 3 animes and like Black Clover. I don't think this is One Piece tomorrow. Get me wrong, I think it's. But yeah, so subscribe guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow with probably Black Clover. That's probably first tomorrow. So see you guys and have a great day.